Premier Boyz, yeah. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Then you and your team looking stressed in the world. Yo, me and my team getting arrested by curves, and you and your team getting arrested by the curb. Me my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except the robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. Come through, bitch styled up with new kicks, payday flow ho, and I come with 2 chicks. Cause me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Best in the world, best in the world. Got a star on the sky, gentleman on the cup. And I know my team burns, we got sand in the cut. Ow. Premier Boyz.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman.
And what's going on? This is Aaron Stans.
This is the star Roddy Rob.
Long live the chief. They call me Malimal.
And this episode you're about to listen to could be very offensive.
Also, you might want to wear a pair of headphones while listening to this episode, as it is not safe for work.
Today's episodes include discussions on sensitive topics that may evoke strong emotion.
So therefore, discretion is advised.
Thank you and enjoy this episode. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Premier Boyz podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman.
And you already know what it is. It's your man's Aaron Says, the Poughkeepsie Poppy, Mr. Aaron After Hours, and we are back with another one to round out, to start off your year. Happy New Year. Welcome to the Premier Boyz podcast 2024 year in review.
And it's your boy, the star Roddy Rob. And yeah, we're back for this year-end review. What's up, y'all?
Yes, and welcome to a new episode of the Premier Boyz podcast, the last episode of 2024, going into 2025. Long live the Chief Malimal. He should be coming soon, but hopefully he be here soon. But first things first, bro, how y'all been doing? And how have y'all 2024 been?
Yeah, I'm in great spirits. I'm not going to lie to you. 2024, to be honest, going into it, I thought was going to get real shaky. I thought it was going to get real dark and spooky. But I definitely stayed true to my goals. I kept my head down, did what I had to do, and it was a successful year. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I hit up, what did I do? I did hit up 2 different countries this year, 3 different trips, made a good amount of money, got into the trading game, got into the IT stuff, going to juggle both in 2025 and get back into good shape. So 2024 was really the jumping path. What I'm about to do in 2025 is about to get real crazy, and I can't wait. I really can't wait.
I did go. Roddy, what about you?
Well, a lot of stuff been going down in my personal life for 2024. You know, I've been working harder towards goals, and you know, haven't really reached where I need to be. But I think I consider this year the warm up into what I got to do for next year. You know, just keep striving, and I feel like I'm going to get there. A lot of changes in my personal life. You know, I got my folks living with me for a short time. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on personally. So yeah, that's what's been going on for 2024.
I did go. And for me, 2024, it's been a rocky start, but then it slowly became one of my better years I had in a very long time. You know, personal life, you know, a lot of stuff with family, you know, but things got better now with that. Also, you know, I started getting myself out there again, you know, started dating again, you know, getting to know people. You know, the MrGentleman podcast is still growing. We didn't have no major goals this year, but that will more lead into 2025. And I think one of my biggest highlights for this year was my weight loss journey, you know, going into my healthy journey.
Oh, yeah.
Early this year, you know, I was dealing with high cholesterol. That was to the point that was very high with that. It could have ended up very worse than what it was. So I had to change my diet, change pretty much everything. When I was 218 pounds, leading into now, which I am now 170 pounds, and in a way healthier place. That's been my biggest highlight for this year. And as Roddy say, and also at the episode I named on my show, the warm up is the theme for this year. Next year, I know bigger and better things going to happen. I'm looking forward to the year 2025. So yeah, that's my journey for the year 2024. And there you go. So before we get into the actual episode, we gotta acknowledge everybody who we lost this year. And it was a lot of people and stuff like that. And yeah, first thing first, we gotta say recipe to somebody we all know who we went to high school with. Gucci. He passed away earlier this year. Recipe to Gucci. And yeah,
shout out to the homie.
Yeah,
same here.
Yeah, I don't know. Even though we spoke about him earlier this year, but how y'all feel about Gucci? Let's do this one more time. Tribute for Gucci again.
You could tell by the way he lit up a room, at least when we was like rocking with him at the time. But you could tell by the way he lit up a room that he knew he was gonna be something special. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he was gonna do, whether it was music or otherwise, whatever he was gonna do was gonna be A1. The contributions he made towards the writing center was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Overall good guy. He had the family on deck. Our condolences go out to his family regarding his passing. He was an all-around stand-up guy, bro. Like, we were supposed to actually tag team on do a tag team battle against some other dudes that that are like mid or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? Like some mid-ass niggas. But yeah, we were supposed to do a tag team. We were supposed to tag team battle against these broke ass niggas, and shit was gonna be lit, And we never got to that. However, they backed out. We stood tall in that, even though they backed out. But he was always a good vibe to be around. So yeah, definitely, it's definitely a tough loss for our friend community. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, those to the fan.
Yeah. And what about you, Roddy?
Well, I knew Gucci briefly. I didn't know him that well. But he seemed like he was a real cool dude. Very talented, from what I've seen. And very chill. And it's a great loss, For us, the people that know him. It's a great loss. So how to say.
Yeah, Gucci was a really cool dude. Like Stan said, whenever he come in the room, he light up the room. He was very funny, very talented, and he just always was a cool dude. Every time I see him, whether it's at BCAL, whether it's in Robeson, whether it's downtown, I randomly walk in, I see Gucci, we always catch up. He always been a cool dude, man. It definitely was a big loss, and recipe to Gucci, man. Yeah. But here, everybody else that we lost this year. Actually, not everybody we lost. It was a very, very long list this year. But just to name a few people that we lost this year. Recipe Rey Mysterio Sr., Recipe Nikki Giovanni, Recipe Shannon Daughtry, Recipes to Richard Simmons, Recipe to Toby Keith. This next one, man. We gotta take the time to talk about the next one. Sam knew who I'm about to get into. Recipe to DJ Mr. C.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That was a tough loss.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to take a minute before we go on to the remaining list of names. Mr. C, man. I'm like, you remember we met him at I think it was it Octagon or was it Rebel?
I believe it probably. I think it was Octagon. It was Octagon. You met him Octagon.
Yo, and we sat there. Yeah, I was able to chop it up with him real quick. Got the shout out, and then he shout out IPG, bro. I'm like, yo, I like the fact that he was able to sit there and see what we were doing and acknowledge us in a major way, especially every time we pulled up to an event. Like, there was times where I wouldn't go to events because I was too busy trying to get butt, but there was times where that would happen, and then Kevin said, "Yo, let's see popping out tonight." And I get the flyer, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, You know what I'm saying? Cancel the butt appointment. I gotta get out there, get to it. You know what I'm saying? Because that by far was one of my favorite DJs, even before the promotion. Just me listening to Hot 97.
That's a fact. Same here, son. He definitely was also my favorite DJ, Hot 97. Imagine when he used to do the Friday nights at 8 and Friday night late nights too. And the Friday at Old School at noon. Like
Old School at noon on Fridays was always a class in like learning where your samples came from. A lot of folks nowadays they just do shit, they just push it on beat and don't even know where the hell it comes from.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Mississippi was it gave you an old school course on how to build that.
He did,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The mix on Fridays at 8, that started my pregame going into Contra.
Dude, man, I used to do that. Even when we was in Rover, I used to listen to the Friday night at 8 and that's where I get all my new music, bro. That would go over new music. I told y'all about it. And I was like, yo, but the CEO, he said he played this, he played that, man. Yeah.
Nah, that was my guy. He right up there with like one of my favorite producers, Knife Wonder. And like if you ever, God forbid if I hear anything about Knife Wonder passing, bro. I'm not streaming that. I'm not doing shit out. I'm not doing shit that day. I'm except for playing Zion mixtapes.
Yeah, but
all I'm doing, bro, like for real. But RP to the GOAT, DJ Mr. C.
Yeah, I agree, yo. Mr. C was definitely a legend, man, and one of my favorite DJs as well, man.
He always was like fuck R105, bro. At the
yes.
Crazy.
I don't remember that part.
He did.
Bro, he was like fuck Charlamagne, all that shit. Like he kept the energy.
He did. Like from we met him at Octagon, from Studio 21, he was there. From Taj, he was there. For Catcher, every time you see us, he always show love. He always shout us out. And DJ Mr. C, thank you for announcing us. Because that means a lot, especially seeing from our favorite DJ, man. So recipe to the legend.
Yeah.
Man. Recipe to the legend.
After I heard the shout out, bro, I was like, I could stop trolling right now. I'm good.
Back, son.
I'm done.
Yo. Facts, man.
We did it. Gold, man.
Facts. Yo, Roddy, you got anything to say?
Nah, I would say everything y'all said, I agree with y'all. It was like, nigga, we made it.
Yeah. But yeah, DJ Mr. C, man. DJ Mr. C. Also, recipe to DJ Fat Man Scoop. Recipe to Frankie Beverly. Recipe to James Earl Jones. I gotta take a minute for James Earl Jones real quick, man. Definitely a legend, man. A lot of his roles, man. I love everything he did. From we was in Claudine. We was on Star Wars.
Yeah.
We was on the Lion King, one of my favorite cartoon movies, of course.
I just saw the live action on Disney Plus last night. Telling young bulls about that.
And he was on that too. He came back for that. And of course, Coming to America, which Coming to America 2 was his very last role. And he died peacefully on that. So yeah, and he was a legend, man. Also, he did a play out. Was it Fences or Raising the Sun?
He did Fences.
Fences, okay, it was Fences. Yes, he did Fences, and he was a legend, man. Definitely a legend, man. Recipe to James Earl Jones, man. Anything y'all want to say real quick?
Yeah, yo. Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's you saying. Yeah, saying.
Yeah, the James Earl Jones piece, man. Like that was what I always said. Like him, Morgan Freeman, Cicely Tyson, Betty White. You gotta keep wrap those folks in bubble wrap because we don't know anything that happened to them. You know what I'm saying? We don't, because they're pillars in our community. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these young folks think like Young Thug, Drake is a pillar. Aiden Ross is a pillar to the community. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. They're not even part of the community like that for most of them. Most of the people I named. But you know who was? James Earl fucking Jones.
Yeah.
All right? He's been around. He's been doing this shit since the 60s. All right? But you mentioned Claudine. I was like, I gotta find that on YouTube tonight after this pod.
Claudine. For real,
you know what I'm saying? His big ass had to hide in the closet because the world was trying to make sure there was no man in the house, bro. And they found her.
Yo, I gotta hold you, yo. I love that movie. Shout out to my aunt. She introduced that movie. And yeah, shout out to my aunt for that, man, because she introduced me to that movie, and I love that movie now too. Also,
Gladys Knight on a soundtrack? Like what?
oh my God, Jack Gladys Knight on that soundtrack. Oh my God, G. Louise, yo, G. Louise.
Like you gotta appreciate that type of lineage like that. Like, come on now.
I do.
Damn. Like, that's crazy. I'm sorry. Go ahead, guys. I'm revel on that.
Oh yeah. Side note: recipe to Diana Clara too, man. Amazing actress in that movie, by the way, too.
Oh man, especially when she was in Dynasty, bro.
Yeah,
She definitely showed out in Dynasty. Shout out to Diana.
Yes, definitely. But James Earl Jones, man, legend. James Earl Jones. Recipe to James Earl Jones. Recipe to the Ralph Samoans, Azuka and Arfia. Both of them passed away this year. Jeez Louise. Recipe to Bob Newhart. Recipe to Rich Homie Kwan. Recipe to Tito Jackson, man. Jeez Louise. Well, I gotta say something about Tito Jackson because Jackson 5. Always been a fan of Jackson 5. Tito always been a dope. Recipe Tito, man. Recipe Tito Jackson, man.
Facts.
Yeah. Recipe John Anos.
Damn, bro. The hardest working father in showbiz.
I agree.
You can't convince me otherwise.
Him, Uncle Phil is like the two hardest. But James,
I wouldn't even say over Uncle Phil, bro. I think Uncle Phil was John Amos's kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact because he paid away. That's a fact.
Exactly. Without James from Good Times, you and I got an Uncle Phil, bro.
That's a fact. We got a lot of these fathers out here. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he really set the tone for black fathers, especially during a time where you didn't really have a lot of black fathers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and just like James Earl Jones, shout out to John Amos that also was on Come to America too, as well. Also on Come to America. So yeah,
ain't got enough money to buy my daughter.
Too. Yeah, recipe John Amos. Recipe to Ken Page. He did many roles. Recipes to Whitney Houston, mother Sister Houston.
Yes.
Recipes to Carlton Weathers, who played Creed.
Carl Weathers, man.
Carl Weathers.
Creed.
Yep. Recipe to O.J. Simpson.
He didn't do that shit.
Recipe to I Am Pain, who was part of One Direction. Okay, now the next two people, we gotta talk about the next two people. Say this next name. He is the creator of, We Grew Up With This Person.
Wait, what did he do?
He created one of the biggest anime of our time that we grew up with this.
You talking about Akira Toriyama?
Yes.
Yeah, man. That took up my day. I'm sorry, I didn't do shit all that day.
No, I gonna hold you. This loss really. That's like how Bray Wyatt affected me last year. This was one of the two losses that affect me this year. One of the two losses that affect me this year. Well, three losses. Coming to see was also one. One of the three losses that affect me this year. He was another one, and we all grew up watching, Dragon Ball Z, from Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. Even now the newest Dragon Ball show he got out now, which was his last one he created. So definitely was a legend, and thank you for creating something that we all could enjoy, man. Thank you for that.
I got no words, man. That shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man.
It's more or less the lessons being taught in Dragon Ball Z. I try to talk until a lot. I really think it comes down to like a dude thing because girls was early with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless they're getting clapped to it, personal experience. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of lessons that go into it. It's talking about perseverance. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how hard the fight is, you don't give up. Goku never gave up on a fight, bro.
That's a fact. He never did. That's a fact. He never did.
And if Goku never gave up on a fight, no matter how hard it is, no matter how many episodes he had to power up for, no matter how many times he got his ass beat or died, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't give up. You know what I'm saying? Man came back and didn't give up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, we gotta have perseverance, and we don't see that a lot in this generation. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
you see lessons like that, you gotta take that in. You feel me?
I agree, man. And yeah, man, rest in peace. Yeah, that was a hard loss. I ain't gonna hold you. And,
That was, yo.
And last but not least, man, another one that was hard that we lost this year. Rest in peace to Quincy Jones.
Yeah, Chrissy Jones, that's a tough loss, man. I ain't gonna hold you. That was just as a tough loss as Akira Toriyama and Mr. C. That's like those three. Four if you count James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones,
Yeah.
Akira Toriyama, Mr. C, Quincy Jones.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, a lot of the music that you hear right now came from that man for the most part. Most of the music you heard from the 90s came from him or his kids. You know what I'm saying? And to a smaller extent. So, yeah, bro, like that's definitely a tough loss. But from what I heard, he definitely left his kids off, something proper based off, what I heard that went down in the will. So his kids are definitely going to be set and good, like they were already, but even more so now.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Quincy Jones, man. R.I.P. to the GOAT of the music.
I just want to say thank you, Quincy Jones, for Secret Garden. Thank you for Off the Wall. Thank you for Thriller. Thank you for Bad. Thank you for the first Prince of Bel-Air. And thank you for everything that you created, man. You helped us through everything, man. And I just want to say thank you and recipe to the legendary Quincy Jones.
Bro said if there's no Quincy Jones, there's no Michael Jackson.
Yep.
That's what I was going to say next. Yes.
Yep.
You said the words on my mouth.
There's really no Michael Jackson, bro. And granted, before somebody jumps out the window and say, he was in the Jackson, like, still.
Meaning the person that he became. I get what saying.
We know what
he became.
There's a big difference between Mike then and Mike now, bro.
It is a big difference. It is a big difference. When they came together, they created magic. And
so please don't attack Aaron in the comments.
Yeah. Quincy Jones.
No, I wish you would. I'll start fighting people in the comments, bro.
Quincy Jones helped Michael Jackson get to that point. So yeah, like you said, yeah, that's a fact though. That's a fact. Roddy, anything you gotta say, Roddy, about Quincy Jones?
Man, I tell you, we discussed it before that last 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Quincy Jones, man, that man. Amazing talent, amazing composer.
Yep.
Everything he just did was just work of art. So I gotta say, it's a sad loss once again.
And recipe to everybody we lost in the year 2024. And there you go. All right, Roddy, what were your top 5 songs of this year?
Man, when you asked me about top 5 songs, this was a very hard list to put together. Cause I had to narrow it down, and I kind of scratched out a couple times before I got to this list. But without further ado, here we go. So number 5 was TGIF by Glorilla. Number 4, $1 Million Baby by what's the guy name? Tommy
Richmond.
There we go. I was going to pronounce his name wrong, but thanks. Number 3, Kalani by Jordan Atucci. I don't know how to pronounce it.
I forgot all about this song.
Kalani was that was kind of a banger.
I forgot all about that song. I'm not gonna hold you.
And he came out with a remix with Kalani.
Yeah, literally.
Number 2 was Like That, Future, Metro Boomin, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, that was good. That kicked off everything else.
Yeah, that was my number 1 Spotify song of the year.
Now I got honorable mentions. Since it was a top 5, I had to put this as an honorable mention. Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, that was a big song. That was definitely a big song this year. Definitely a big song. Yeah, that's a big song.
Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Boozy.
Yeah, shout out to him for being on the chart for number one for 18 weeks, was it? 18, 19 weeks? It was a big song this year. One of the big songs this year.
Texas Hold'em by Beyonce.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, I can hate Beyonce I went, but she did her thing this year with that song too.
Again.
And the last honorable mention is the whole GNX album by Kendrick Lamar.
A whole GNX album?
I would say that according to Billboard, Squabble Up, TV Oil, and Luther.
Yeah.
Those are like the
big three.
Right?
Big three songs.
Big three. Literally.
That's honorable mention. So, who want to introduce the number one song? Maybe Sam should.
Pretty obvious, but
I know.
Pretty obvious.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know the number one song. You know it's the number one song when you start seeing dead people.
Yeah, basically. And pretty much.
Where did you hear this song, Sans?
Where did I hear it from? Like the first time I heard it?
He was in Jamaica, right?
No, it wasn't when I was in Jamaica when I first heard this song. Yeah, I got Ken sent it to my desk when I was asleep and I woke up and I heard Family Matters and then Not Like Us after that.
Yeah.
So Meet the Grams was after that, and then Not Like Us was like later on that day.
Oh no! I was saying that you was telling us that you heard it while you was in Jamaica.
Oh yeah. So check this out. I'm at the beach, right?
You was in Jamaica,
I was legit in the middle of a beach in Jamaica, right? In there swimming, doing stuff, chilling, whatever. Next thing you know, I hear somebody with their boombox. They got like a little pill box with a speaker, and they're playing Not Like Us. So I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Y'all got out here? And they're like, yeah, you got out here. It's it. I'm like, I bet. So we in the car driving back to my mom's house, my mom-in-law's house. And in the car, I'm hearing, I'm listening to Jamaica radio. You know what I'm saying? And they're playing like some songs and everything like that. Some songs you hear in America, whatever like that, right? Next thing you know, I hear Not Like Us on repeat 5 times on repeat. And then hearing the DJ talking about, oh, you guys out here doing, you hear that song, you start doing the crip dancing. That's what they call it down there, crip dance.
I like this story.
I was like, oh, okay. I kid you not. I'm literally in the middle of the road and we eating jerk chicken playing. I had to send that to you guys. I literally sent y'all the video for that because I'm like, nah, ain't no way this is happening out here, right? And yeah, I don't tell y'all, so I definitely sent y'all a bit of that. And yeah, man, and you would think like, I bet you in Jamaica, right? Drake be repping Jamaica like he from there. You feel me? But then you hear it Not Like that on repeat, like it's like New York or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like it's happening in Cali or something. So yeah, deservedly so. Song of the year, Not Like Us. And no matter what Drake said about UMG, Spotify boosting it up, you can say that all you Drake fans can say that all they want. Academics can say that all you want. At the end of the day, right? People are gonna like what they're gonna hear, what they want to hear. When they heard Not Like Us drop after Meet the Grams dropped, like, bro, at that point it was a celebration. It was a celebration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is how you do a victory lap.
That's a fact.
Not Like Us, song of the year, hands down.
I 100% agree. Like Not Like Us, definitely the number one song of the year. I mean, I already told my story on Roddy's show, special episode. We talk about Kendrick and stuff like that.
Check out Star Time special episode.
Yeah.
You talk Kendrick Lamar 2024. Yeah.
And yep, I do agree. Definitely the number one song of this year. I agree with that.
You heard this at the DNC. I think every sport you went to, you heard this song.
I don't know. I don't know if bringing up the DNC and not like us is a popular thing with the outcome being the way the outcome being. I don't know if you want to do all that, right?
They played this in baseball, basketball. Did they play this in wrestling?
They played it everywhere, son. They played it everywhere.
Yeah, it was everywhere.
Everywhere you went, they played it.
Award show.
Rick Ross was playing it in Toronto. He got fucked up, right?
Yeah. They took that serious. Plus, Kendrick performing in Toronto in June too. I was trying to make my own.
That's coming
up. Twice.
He doing it back to back.
Literally back to back. I like that record.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna get back to that. You know what I'm saying? He did.
And did.
That pop-out show was very, very crazy.
Yeah.
I never seen that thing be the same.
Oh yeah, by the way, fuck Drake and his fan base. Yo, tell you why his fan base tried to get at me yesterday, son. Cause I said Drake is a lame.
Okay.
Drake fans exactly. Exactly. Their fan base is weird, son. Their fan base is weird, man.
You got everybody quoting they not like us everywhere. You got people quoting. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. This was a certified hit, yo.
So no matter how many fake quote unquote hood niggas you hang around, it's never gonna unlane you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You're still gonna be a lane.
Oh damn.
And I said it. So you want to come at me if you want. I put up your baby pictures, have niggas start flaming you for that. So
whatever it takes.
You know what I'm saying?
And literally, whatever it takes, I know I can make it through.
Well, apparently he didn't. So you know how that goes. I guess he didn't. Damn, it's just like the school shooting all over again. I guess he didn't make it through.
Real shit about my boy.
The other fact, that is Roddy Ryan. Top 5 songs of the year. You know what? I'm gonna go next because I'm gonna say Sans for last.
This feels weird me going last though, but go ahead.
It was like this last year too. All right, so it's time for Mr. Gentleman top 5 movie review of the year, and I got 5 movies I rated on the show and I watched this year, and I feel like D5 was probably my favorite best 5 movies of the year this year. So number 5. I got Piece by Pharrell, which was a Lego documentary about his life, which had many cameos from Jay-Z, Busta, The Nerves, Kendrick Lamar, Gwen Stefani, Missy, Timbaland, and many more. This is really dope. I love how he did this. And it was very inspirational. And that is my number 5. Number 4 movie of the year, Bad Boy, Ride or Die. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, 4th Bad Boy movie that came out earlier this year. It was definitely one of the best action movies I've seen in that summer. And it was a really cool part. It made up for number 3. I'm not gonna hold you. It made up for number 3. Movie number 3, I got this cartoon movie called A Wild Robot. That was really shockingly good. And could probably get nominated for an Oscar. This is how good it is. You gotta check that out. Which did really good at the box office. Number 2, which I did not review this movie yet. I will review this movie in full on the next episode. But this movie was shockingly good. This is better than the last movie that came out, which I got Sonic 3. I'm not going to dive too much into Sonic 3 because I'm going to do my full review on the next episode of the Premier Boy podcast. But that's my number 2 movie of the year. And my number 1 movie of the year, one of the best Marvel projects this year, in my opinion, one of the best movies this year. I got Deadpool and Wolverine. Seeing Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine was really amazing. We had many cameos in this movie. This was really dope. And I enjoy Deadpool Wolverine. And that is...
I love Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
It was. It was.
I want to watch it again.
Well, you can watch it on Disney Plus.
Ah.
And, I review all these movies, except for Sonic 3, because we'll review that next episode. But all these movies got 5 or more, Mr. Gentleman. Facts. And that is my Mr. Gentleman movie review of the year. Jim! Now it's time for King Talk Sands 5 or less pack it up moments of the year. Sand took it away.
I've been so many places this year. I've seen so many faces this year. I've heard Not Like Us in the middle of Jamaica. I was literally on a boat in the middle of Costa Rica. I was on a yacht. And it was nothing but baddies on a yacht. And the worst part about it was getting back none of them. No wife was there. And that's okay. I knew what I got into, and I enjoy it, But all of these little things add up, right? And some of these things was good, and others kind of made me a little, I had a list going into this year of who had the best pack it up segments, but then there's so many people that annoyed me over the course of the year, over the course of me being on this yacht, over the course of me being in the middle of Jamaica, over the course of me putting it all on the line on roulette tables all over Vegas. Right? And I can't let this year go by without me spinning the block on some of these motherfuckers on this list. And even some new people on the list that I got. So we gonna count this down real quick. We're gonna go, it's not less than 5, it's exactly 5. Right?
Oh, there you go.
All right, here it go. Number 5. This is a new one. This is a new mention. This just happened recently. And they're tied for 5th, right? Travis Hunter, Devin Haney. Right? You're probably wondering, like, what? Like, why are you sitting with sports people? Because a wise woman once told me athletes are dumb, right? They do the whole, they could jump high, they could, run many yards, they could go 12 rounds in a ring, but they just don't seem to be able to pick the right ladies to be around. And this goes back to what I said earlier in the year when it came down to simping. Roddy, remember when I went to your podcast earlier this year and I told you, hey, under all circumstances, right? You can't be out here simping on these hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't do it. Because once you do it, it never stops. And then next thing you know, you're going to be out here like these celebrities. And it's no different now with Travis Hunter and Devin Haney. Let's break this down. Travis Hunter, right? Has a girl with him. Leanna Lene was her name. And apparently it looks like you messed up when you're more in a relationship than the other person is. You're more into that person than that person is into you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got this man out here trying to kiss his girl on the lips. She keeps giving him the cheek. He works hard at Colorado, shopping Deion Sanders, Shedeur Sanders out there. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make my way down to Colorado one of these days. But yeah, man. He's out here he's apparently a two-way player. Oh, that's crazy. He's apparently a two-way player, right? At Colorado, right? And right now they're playing for the Alamo Bowl, right? And he's been in every play this game. This is the last game of the year. It's for the championship, not for the college football championship, but for the Alamo Bowl, right? And he's played in every single snap because he's a two-way player. He does defense, offense, right? Last I checked, they were down like 24-7, right? But it's really the girl. The bigger story with that is the fact that he's really like simping hard for this girl, and this girl has been proven to be for the streets. First, they found out that she was stripping in Atlanta. Next thing you know, they found out she had an OnlyFans. Next thing you know, she's in some random SoundCloud rapper's video. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? SoundCloud rapper, that rapper ended up coming out with t-shirts of him taking pictures with Shorty with so.
Yo, wasn't she like under somebody's comments recently too?
Yes, yes, she was. She was just like DM talking about, oh, you fine as hell. You know what I'm saying? What Travis Hunter do? Get on his stream and talk about, oh, so my girl can't go to the club? Oh, my girl can't be at bars and drink? No, nigga. No. He can't be out here doing that and then you still calling her your girl. He was the dude who drove his girl to the party, right?
Oh yeah.
And then waited for her to come out after she was smacked. So that way he could drop her off home. Not go in the party and do the party with her. You know what I'm saying? But leave her, drive her to the party, stay in the car, and she goes turn up doing God knows what in that house, and then send her back to. Nah, bro, guys, would y'all keep up? Would y'all deal with that? Would y'all be in that car with?
No, I'll be what for?
Roddy, what about you?
I'm too both for that. I'll probably either go with her or I'll be going.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. We sitting there leaving our shorty in the spot, and I'm not up in there with her, or we not at that party.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, full stop. Big ass simp energy, and he want to get mad at people and delete his Instagram. Shorty deleted her Instagram too. Hey, listen, you can delete your Instagram, but you can't delete what you need to delete is that shorty about your life. Because now she want to get married to the dude, and she want to get married the day after he goes to rookie mini camp.
Of course.
Guess what happens after rookie mini camp? We sign that rookie contract.
Yep.
Then you want to talk about you getting married in Tennessee. Meanwhile, Tennessee, the reason why they want to get married in Tennessee because in Tennessee you don't get full. If you do like a prenup, the prenups don't count in Tennessee if you get married out there.
Oh wow.
So if you get married out there, you try to be like, oh, here's our prenup. Niggas be like, oh, nah, that don't work here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she got you hook, line, and sinker, and he's not going to find out until it's too late. Speaking of too late, it may be too late for Devin Haney's wife because she was caught on a leaked call talking to Young Doug, talking about all I want is you.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want you, Doug. Doug don't care. He just beat his case. He ain't even checking for her. He ain't checking for her like that. He was a rocket scientist. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how he's a scientist. All right. He's with her though. And you crying over this dude. Meanwhile, you in a whole marriage, bro, and then you try to go on IG talking about, oh, that was from the past. I'm not with that no more. Bullshit, bro. You was with it. And that's the thing. You was with it. So yeah, just like how Cat Williams said at the beginning of the year, he was like, oh, well, all these people finna to get exposed. Yeah, these ladies finna to get exposed too. So let's keep that in mind. That's number 5. That's a tie. Number 4, Tony Khan. Tony Khan got to get packed up.
About time.
Tony Khan getting packed up. I am fed the fuck up, bro. Tony Khan's click. And
about fucking time, son. About fucking time.
I'm sorry. I try to defend this dude so much, bro. So much with AEW. I knew AEW was like, trash from like, truth be told, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm never going to be more headstrong about this than I'm about to be right now. AEW was trash ever since CM Punk left.
Yeah.
And then they got more trash ever since they dropped the footage for All In, right?
Yes.
Ever since they dropped the footage for All In, they've been trash. You didn't need to do that shit. You didn't need to do that. And then he gets a media day before they go live for the simulcast on TNT and Max, right? They're gonna drop that on the 1st. He gets on a media call talking about me releasing that All In tape was the best that led to the decision of us getting, approved for that extension with Warner Brothers.
Big dummy.
I'm like, no, that's not what did it. You had the best ratings on TBS, and that's not saying much.
And also, it's because the NBA lost from Max. So that's the only reason why they get Max. Because they need to add a sports there.
Yeah, you got to put in there. You got NHL there, fine, but that's really it. You need to put something else there. So you had to put AEW. You had to get AEW some of that money. Best believe.
Yeah.
If they would have signed that inside the NBA deal, AEW probably got canceled.
Sam, can I say this one thing? Can I say one thing?
Go ahead,
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead, go.
Fuck Tony Khan. There you go.
What? Okay. Okay. All right. I give you that.
There you
Fuck Tony Khan, yeah. Until he makes the product better or he lets go of the pen, fuck Tony Khan, bro. And he said he gonna hold the pen all 2025. So you know it's gonna be shit.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna be trash, bro.
I don't know who Tony Khan is.
Yeah, you good. You don't need to know.
That's
You don't
great.
You don't need to know who he is.
We'll go to number 3.
Oh wow.
DJ Academics.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I love this list so far, son. I love this list so far.
I'm fed up, bro, with DJ Academics. Now, to be fair, his coverage on the Tory Lanez trial was spot on. It was on point. Him and Milagros, they did their thing for the Tory Lanez trial. Similar with the Young Doug trial, too, right? My reason for packing DJ Academics up is his coverage of the Drake Kendrick beef. I have never, guys, in my history, I've been a major, but I came across ladies of all types, right? But I've never seen nobody do a split on a dick worse than Academics.
Fucking dead.
I've never seen that before. The acrobats that this man does, the acrobats for this man that this man did for this whole beef is
disgusting.
I've never seen it in my life. I have no words. No words. Oh, hold up, guys! Breaking news. This just came across my desk. Cablevision founder and MSG boss Charles Dolan has died at 98.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cablevision boss.
Cablevision founder and MSG boss.
Oh.
Basically, James Dolan's father passed away.
Oh wow. We breaking news for real.
Breaking news. I just got that on my desk just now.
Jeez.
You got it.
But going back to this, Academics was doing so many splits on for Drake. It was out of control. You know what I'm saying?
It was, yo.
Like you see this man be visibly excited every time every time like Euphoria dropped or Family Matters dropped, right?
Yeah.
And then you see his face. You seen the despair in this man's face with Meet the Grams drop.
Oh, not like us.
Not like us dropped. It was crazy. And every time, bro, this man gets on a Drake topic, is the glaze is unbearable. Worse than Krispy Kreme, my boy. Like, it was crazy. And then on top of that, you doing all this glazing for this dude, right? Guess where he's doing his streams at? His streams with? Doing with Aiden Ross. He's doing with Canadian. He's working with Canadian streamers. Not once did he call into Act Stream and be like, "Hey, bro, thank you for You're basically giving man's free promotion."
Word.
Facts.
He don't come to Black streamers media, and maybe that might change it. And maybe that might change in 2025. But right now, he's not even coming to the ones that be glazing him and gobbling him the most.
Dude, he proving Kendrick. Drake is still proving Kendrick right even more. So.
To this day, he's still proving Kendrick right. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
But like the fact that you glaze him and you gobbling him so hard, and you're not seeing nothing from it, makes you a hoe, bro. Not a hoe. I'm sorry, but a simp.
I'll say it. Can I say something? Can I say something?
I'm ready.
Fuck Academics.
I know that was coming.
I knew that was coming. So yeah, that leads me to my number 2 packet up of the year, wrap up the year of 2024. And I regret doing this. I really do. But I have to.
Oh gosh.
Cardi B. I gotta pack you up.
Shit.
Last year I packed you up. This time last year I packed you up because all you had done this year, that past year, was more drama, more antics, more lies, no music, right? And this year, here we are this year, Same shit. More antics, more drama, no music.
Well, two trash songs, but yeah.
No music. No album. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like I'm just convinced, right? Like I came to terms with Rihanna never having to drop an album again, and honestly, she don't need to. But I came to terms with Cardi dropping music anymore. I just think she's out here doing shit for clout and trying to chase rappers' dick. You know what I'm saying? Especially after the shit that we saw with Offset when it came down to her proving that she was at the crib 2 a.m. And then another person confirmed that they was at a club in Atlanta and she came with the same outfit, but she came super late. Why would she come super late? Because she was chasing dick. So yeah, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna shoot to get to it again.
Okay.
2025, we need to leave. Like female rappers need to leave the big chase behind, bro. You see where it got Young Miami dropped from her label, and now she got to do something else because Diddy's locked up. You know what I'm saying? And nobody checking for her music for real.
Yo,
everybody look for JT.
She's posted that she want to settle down and have a family. I'm like, yo,
who gonna settle down with a porta potty, bro? Come on now. What are we doing? Like, no, who's gonna be the? And you know what's crazy? There's gonna be one simp ass nigga that's gonna be like, "I'll sit there and say you Young Miami, and you'll have a family." Like, bro, it'd be some corny ass. I bet you'll be some corny ass nigga that do some dumb shit like that, bro. Watch, just wait.
I believe you.
Going back to Cardi B though, like, nah, you did all of this movement around, right? And you ain't dropped not one album this year, right? Nah, bro, I'm not with it. I'm off. I hate to say it. I'm off the Cardi B wave until I hear an album. And that album better be dope. All right? You got something to say, right?
Yeah, I got something to say.
Right.
Even though I'm not feeling, the women hip hop scene, I gotta get them props because almost all of them came out with something this year. Literally, almost all of them came out with something this year.
I think all of them came out with albums.
Literally all of them. And Nicki had a tour this year. All of them killed it this year. I gotta say that. Shockingly enough for me to even say that. Shout out to the women hip hop this year. Whether y'all good or not, shout out to y'all because y'all did put in work other than Miss Crash Out B. If I come. There you go.
That's crazy. Now, to be fair, Ken, you've been kind of going hard on her for a lot this year, I'm going to say. You've been going on hard on her a lot this year. And it leads me to believe, before I get to my number one, it leads me to believe, right, that you may got a thing for the Barty, you feel me? You might got a thing for the Barty.
Saying.
You might be underneath them Instagram posts for real. Like, I don't know.
Son, for you to say that, it's fucking disgraceful, son. That's disgusting.
That's disgraceful.
I do not like that woman at all. Ew. With a capital E. Get that out of here, son. You the one that got a crush on her. Don't project your crush on her to me, son.
Don't do that. We're not going.
Don't ever. This goes to your number one. Don't ever. Next topic.
We're not going. I got one more. It's still my topic. I got one more. Pack it up.
Don't ever do that, son. Do not ever do that, son.
All I'm saying is, right, it just comes off a little, But as for the crush stuff, I only crushing on one person.
Shout out to her. Yeah, shout out to your number one crush. But don't you dare ever say I had a crush on that woman. Never. Ew. That's nasty.
It's just a little weird, bro. I'm asking.
Nah.
Ain't no judgment, bro. Ain't no shame.
They continue number one, so please.
All right, number one easily, and it could have been. And to be fair, it could have been Ken for the number one.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
And then it hit me. You sent something to my desk 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta back this person up, and that's Meg. Yeah, that's Meg.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Meg. Because apparently, it's bad enough, right, that you put an innocent black man behind bars. Free story. He just came out with a new track with DDG. He's gonna be home soon. Free the boy. Shout out to Canada.
I think the song is out already. Actually.
It's out. It's out now. But shout out to Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But yeah, man, like, you put an innocent black man in jail, right? You know he ain't shoot you. You know what I'm saying? You know he ain't shoot you. You know what I'm saying? You know who shot you. It ain't like Biggie, he's like, who shot you? You know who shot you, sis. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying that person shot you on the podcast before y'all found that poor man guilty. You know what I'm saying? And then if it ever comes out that she did shoot him, I'll be like, I told y'all. That's all I'm going to say on the pod. I'm not even going to do a pack it up. Like, I told y'all. I told y'all she shot him. You know what I'm saying? We know who shot him. But now he's speaking out. He's talking about the case. Now you want to put a restraining order. How you going to put a restraining order on a dude behind bars? He's behind bars.
Word.
Man is behind bars and most likely going to be deported when he gets out of bars. So listen, he's not gonna affect your dick chase by any means in 2025. Because you know that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna be out here just chasing dick like you've been doing in 2024, 2023, and 2022. You fucked your girl's best friend. You fucked your best friend's dude. You know what I'm saying? You fucked Tori behind her back while she was out on COVID. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like you happen to hop on a few Poco 6 in 2023, 2024, allegedly. So yeah, bro. Put in a gag order on a Tory ain't gonna stop that. Doing Milagros for accurately, reporting the case isn't gonna stop that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Isn't gonna stop your dick chase. You need to pack that lawsuit up and just go on in your life, bro. Keep making some weird ass Japanese music. Like you Nicki or something, and go on with your life. All of these people on this list, they need to either get it together or leave it in 2024. Pack it up in 2024, as I should say. But yeah, put all of that shit in a box. Big ass box. Back of a U-Haul truck. Pack that shit up. Put the fries in the bag, people. Y'all washed. Maybe y'all can redeem yourselves in the year 2025. Peace and blessings. Roddy, go.
There you go. Right there. But there you go. And that is saying 5. Pay it up moment of 2024. All right, so originally Mali was supposed to do the segment, but I'm going to take it from here. And we got the top 10 stories of 2024. And we're going to start with number 10. Number 10 story on the list, which is pretty recent. We talked about this last episode. We got Jay-Z recent situation. Sam, how do you feel about Jay-Z recent situation?
Is yet again trying to send an innocent black man to jail. Black man in jail. And honestly, with everything that went down, we touched on this last week too. Apparently, there's been a lot of discrepancies in Shorty's story. You know what I'm saying? Her dad don't remember making that trip 5 hours. The party that she allegedly went to, nor Jay or Diddy was at the party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said it was at a mansion, right? However, the location where the mansion was claimed, come to find out, there's no mansion 20 minutes outside of New York City.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that's going on. Come to find out, the lawyer representing her ended up getting sued by another woman, claiming that she gave her an STD. You know what I'm saying? So all of this is not looking good. Now, on the bad news for Jay, the judge ruled that the person that's accusing him of these crimes, she could proceed to be anonymous. So that's a shout out to her, because you don't want her to be dragged through the mud through like social media and everything. But there's a lot of discrepancies in his case, and hopefully, his lawyer, I feel like their lawyers could definitely beat the case. After all, they were able to get Tory Lanez locked up, so I'm sure they could work this one out too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's like a big thing. But yeah, it's just sad. And what makes it more sad is a lot of people in our community is like, oh, well, he got to go too. Jay got to go too, whether it was true or not. Now, if he beats this case, he's going to be owed a lot of apologies.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
You know, Jaguar Wright had to sit there and take a step back. Dude, she was talking barrel shit.
Yeah.
When it came down to Jay, and that he got tired. He's like, yo, listen, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up. You know, or we gonna go to court, or I'm not the only one going to go to court. You're gonna go to court too. And she had to backpedal. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, it's not like the Diddy situation where he's like, I bet everybody out. He's gonna fight back, from what I'm seeing. And I love to see it. I want to see how this goes.
Yeah. Roddy.
Yo, man, I tell you, it's crazy the more time that's passed with this case, because like with her being anonymous and whatnot and the story not adding up, it's just showing me that this guy Bugsby is trying to create a case of false information and whatnot and trying to take this man down, like, you know. And then, of course, with Jay, he's trying to distance himself, saying that he's not cool with Diddy and stuff. It's many pictures with them two together, so it's just crazy with this case right now as it stands. But the fact that she can be anonymous, at least by time, and at least the public won't drag the person through the mud and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I really like to see the how this go. Like, just what you were saying, Sans, the stories just don't add up. And you know, the other thing that Jay is tackling now too is this guy who's saying that his son, but they never got a fraternity. I know you heard about that too, right?
No, I did
not. I heard about that.
I did not.
Because the mother, at the time that Jay-Z was dealing with her, was underage. And somebody killed her. I don't know.
She did die. I don't think she got killed, but she did pass away.
She passed away. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Wow.
But the thing is like she kept asking for the paternity test, and even I think one of Jay-Z's dudes that he used to work with back in the day, he was on Vlad recently. He was on Vlad or on a dialogue saying that they were trying to get his son set up, trying to put a gun in his car.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying? So to be fair, when it comes down to that, I do think that's his kid. Even when you see him, he legit looks like him, bro.
He does look like him, bro.
And if you look at his other kids, like Blue Ivy and everything else, all his other kids, they look like him too.
Oh wow!
So you could say he got strong genes or what have you, but if that's the case, it's probably his kid. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So, and if it is his kid, then yeah, he may have clapped her when she was young. And if that's the case, it may line up with this current situation.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, true.
All of that going down with Jay right now, so it's a lot.
So for me, even though this story is not adding up, I know it's gonna be a way more story about Jay. Cause as we talk about Jay, early this year, I did say stuff could come out with Jay. So we're gonna expect more stuff coming out with Jay in the year 2025. Even though this story is not adding up, yeah, Jay gonna go have a lot going on in 2025.
I believe it.
And probably won't even be an album either. So yeah,
that's gonna suck. I will. It will, like if there's ever a time for him to do an album, now would be a perfect time to do.
I agree. And we spoke about that too. Jay put coming the album, and we're like, that might not happen now. Who knows? Who knows what happen? Maybe he might make another song, "Prove It Innocent" Part 2. Who knows? Prove It Innocent, Guilty Part 2. Who knows? I'm just saying. I don't
think he's gonna bring R. Kelly on that track.
No, probably not. Probably Probably Tory Lane. Probably Tory Lane. Oh no.
Oh, that'd be fine. Well, no. That's Rock Nation out.
No, Rock Nation. No, Rock Nation. It probably be
Or Solo.
Probably be me. Or Solo, yeah. Also, probably Beyonce. Probably Beyonce. Yeah.
Beyonce ain't trying to get nowhere near this. The fact that she came on the halftime show during the Christmas NFL games is a thing.
And also on top of that, press conference from Mufasa, because she and Blue Ivy's on Mufasa as well.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. And Jay-Z was out with them doing that the red carpet.
You don't have to be. You can't, it's gonna look weird if we got all these allegations out and you're not out with your family. It has to be the family has to show a strong united front for this to beat the court of public opinion. Because you can beat the case, that's easy. But you already know a lot of people are looking and praying for your downfall on some Diddy shit. On some Biggie shit. You know what I'm saying? So, if you know you didn't do that shit, show a strong front. Fight it with your family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Page. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. That was the number 10 story of this year. Number 9, we got the New York Liberty winning the WNBA championship. How you feel about that?
Oh, that's amazing. Shout out to New York, bro. We needed to get a basketball. We haven't got a basketball. We haven't got a title win since the Giants won.
Yeah.
In 2012. You know what I'm saying? So we haven't got that in a long time. So to see the Liberty come out and get the W for the season, especially after a popular NBA season.
Oh my god, W! Oh my gosh!
Caitlin Clark out here.
Yep.
Debuting in a big way. Angel Reese put on for her team.
Yeah.
Of course, Asia Wilson in the back-to-back previous champion of the Vegas Aces.
Yeah,
they was on one. But yeah, New York came out in front and finally got past to the finals and ended up getting past Vegas, because that was the one hurdle that New York had. Every time they faced the Vegas Aces and Angel Wilson, they always gave them fits. That's a fact. But they didn't have to face. They faced them. They got over that hurdle, and I was like, whoever they face next, they're gonna be, they're gonna be, whoever they face next is gonna have to be in a world of trouble, because New York is here. We here now. I would like to see the Nets or the Knicks do it, but that remains to be seen. Maybe the Knicks will probably pull it off this year, but that remains to be seen. But yeah, shout out to the Liberty, man. I haven't really followed WNBA like that, but with New York winning, I might, I just may take a gander.
You know what? I'm gonna go next. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I was really happy for the New York Liberty winning the WNBA championship. I got to shout out to my other aunt, because she introduced me to the WNBA and introduced me to the Liberty, because she is a big fan of it. So to see they win, it make me happy for her, because she's been a fan since day one, and for them to win, it's a great moment. And shout out to WNBA, shout out to the Liberty. And yeah, WNBA killed it this year. Shout out to the women, and I'm looking forward to many more championships in the WNBA. And also, I agree, we do need more titles in New York. Yankee need to win one again. They were so close this year. They were so close.
They were.
But stuff happened. Same with Mets. Mets were almost there too. We could have had a World Series. Mets could have. We could have a World Series with Yankees versus the Mets if Dodgers didn't beat Mets and the Dodgers beat Yankees. So yeah, we could have got.
Yeah, they came in and beat both of your teams.
Yeah, exactly. And shout out to the Knicks right now. They are killing it right now. Will they get to the playoff and win the whole team the final? Remain to be seen, but I really hope they does, because we need New York Knicks to win too. I agree. Giants, no comment for Giants, because they really trash right now.
Yeah, the Giants and Pets are trash. I don't even want to talk about them right now. Next topic.
Yeah, next topic. Next topic. Anyways, Ryan, what do you got to say?
Oh man, the New York Liberty winning was great. I went to a couple of their games. Ellie is very entertaining. It's a great time when you go. And You know, they had the parade, they had the ceremony at City Hall, then they had the after party at the Nets Stadium. That was dope.
Yeah, yeah.
We had a good time. It was a good time, man. Very proud.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Shout out to Levis, like us again, doing it for New York, and we need more New York teams stepping up. Like I said, Jefferson Giants. I got no hopes for y'all. Next topic. Number 8. Number 8. We got the migrants in NYC. How you feel about this topic? At number 8.
Listen, the migrants definitely played a major role in the city as a whole, right? For better or for worse. Now, before I say this, right, I want to give my stance on this immigration stuff, like right now. I'm all for folks coming across the border, and coming into the country the right way. You know, getting your papers, doing the tests, whatever test you need to take for it. You know, going to the places where you need to go to do what you got to do, not only for your family, but for yourself and for your family. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to look for a better way of life because, you know, the country you're in, you know, isn't doing so hot. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to make a better way. I'm for that. I'm not for folks coming in here illegally and, you know, getting money freely, because I don't know what it was this year with migrants. They were like, oh, we got money for you guys. We'll make sure you're right and ready to be in the city of New York or the state of New York. And meanwhile, you got folks that been struggling here, that voted for you to helpfully change their situation, because a lot of folks still believe that these politicians can help change your life. And I want to say that here too, before we get into like more major topics. If you believe that a person in office is going to have an adverse effect on your life personally, bro, you shouldn't be voting. You need to pack that up. Because at the end of the day, only person that's going to have that type of will in your life is you, respectfully.
Yeah.
So let's get that out the way now. Now with these migrants, bro, like the problem with this stuff is like the migrants. One, we should have never said yes, taking them in. Now I'm all for that. We should have never had said yes to take them in, because we didn't really have the proper, we haven't had like the proper lineup to actually really, you know, take care of these migrants the way we need to. We didn't have anything in place really to really take care of it. We just said yes we could, because a lot of Republicans in Texas and everything, they were like, nah. You know what I'm saying? We were like, sure, we'll do it. We'll be a sanctuary state. You know what I'm saying? And for better or for worse, that worked, you know, for us for a little bit. But then it got too crazy. You got people being in the shelters. We're overcrowding the shelters, so they had to put makeshift shelters where there's like hundreds of migrants, but only like 4 or 5 security guards. And it wasn't like cops or anything like that. Nah, bro, not at all. It was Allied Universal security guards. You know what I'm saying? It was from Arrow Security. You know, trying to give me like 2 or 3 Arrow Security guys in a camp for like 100 to 500 people, 500 migrants on Randall's Island. People going crazy, bringing in drugs and knives. You know, I saw while I was in Vegas recently, there was a migrant who set a lady on fire on the train.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it is, and that's terrible, son. That's terrible, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's disgusting, bro. Like that's crazy. So yeah, at a certain point, like there's certain things I'm not conservative on. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like I'm in the middle, more like independent. Like there's certain things I'm conservative on, certain things I'm liberal on. This immigration situation, especially after I've seen the way it turned out, not only in New York, but also in Poughkeepsie as well. Because we got some of those migrants here too. And all they've been doing really, for the most part, not all, but a good amount of them got caught up with the fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? And then just camping out at bus stops, you know, trying to figure it out off the fentanyl. And I'm like, bro, this is enough. You have no resources to really sit there and build them to take care of them the way you need to. And if you don't have those resources, you got to send these people back or somewhere else. But don't send them here if you're not ready to keep them here. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, that's what caused Biden the election for the most part. One of the reasons that caused Biden the election. And if Eric Adams don't change course, the nightlife mayor going to be looking for a new job too. It's bad enough his son in there giving out rap concerts in the Gracie's mansion. That was weird as fuck. So yeah, they need to get it together. So, what's your thoughts?
Well, you really say a lot of it. You know, like I said, I don't mind immigrants coming into the United States, of course, for a better life. I don't mind that. I do not agree with the ones that come in here causing problems and stuff like that. Like the one who shut the woman on fire. That was really disgusting, son. And that should have never been happened, And the fact that he sat there and done nothing, just sat there, look at her burning to death, it's just terrible, son. Stuff like that should never happen. Or the time when somebody had a gun in the train station earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like stuff like that shouldn't happen. That I don't agree with, Yeah, it had definitely got out of control, and the problem does definitely need fixed. That's all I gotta say about it.
Sam. Yeah, these migrants out of control, but it's also a lot of effect for New York City. You have overcrowdedness everywhere. You have people that don't know, they're just all over the place, outside, inside. They filling up the shelters. They filling up they had to build spaces to put them. They had to put them in fields and churches and schools and whatnot. So it's and of course the crime rate, because they're everywhere. So the crime rate is going up. A lot of stores in the city itself had to shut down, not CVS, Dwayne Reed's and Walgreens and whatnot, and other stores that the migrants was robbing. So the organized crime part of them, it's been bad. I heard, there was stories all year about them just doing crimes and out of control, and they're also taking up the delivery jobs.
Yeah.
Because that's
because people don't want it. The other people don't want it.
No, with the farmer jobs, they ain't want that either. So that who's gonna do it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, not
regular people that live here aren't being able to get as much Uber and DoorDash as they did, because more of them are spreading out and doing it on their bikes or whatever. But they definitely got bikes, mopeds, all types of stuff. I've seen a whole bunch of stuff. They definitely looking at the resources more than us. So I see what they're doing, but at the same time, it's so many and it's out of control. That's all I can say.
All right, there you go. Number 7, we're gonna talk about the man who started it all this year, Cat Williams. Our number 7 story of this year. How you feel about Cat Williams?
Cat Williams is kind of like a prophet, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. First of all, shout out to Shannon Sharp, bro, because that really set the trajectory off for 2024. Honestly, when Cat Williams said, "Oh, there's a lot of big deviants getting exposed in the year of 2024," I didn't really believe it at first. I didn't. And then one by one, Diddy getting caught up, Vince getting caught up, this one getting caught up, that one getting caught up, these people getting caught up, all these people acting up. And I'm sitting here, right, towards middle of this month. I'm like, yo, Cat Williams got to be sitting down somewhere, one by one. You know what I'm saying? These deviants are getting caught up. You know what I'm saying? So, if it anybody had like a year of like clairvoyance, it was none other than Cat Williams. You know what I'm saying? And from what I heard, I think on the 5th, January 5th, they're started up again. He started up again. Him and Shannon doing another podcast.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
They running it back.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Breaking news. Whoa.
For 2025. That's what I heard. This is alleged.
Allegedly.
This is allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
1 year anniversary.
1 year after that, that famous interview that really put Shannon Sharpe on the map. He was already on the map, but that's from over the top.
But that episode really put him on the map. Really put him on the map.
he like, listen, like he was on one at the start, but after that, it really started to. Everybody got on notice, and I believe that that's going to happen again going into 2025. We were looking at Uncle Murder, putting out stuff for 2020 for the year review. We may have to look at Cat for like the year going forward because, bruh, that like to be fair, a lot of his predictions was on point this year.
Everybody was, yeah,
and nobody had nothing to say about it. Like,
that's a fact.
I was waiting for somebody to be like, "Oh, let's sue him." You know what I'm saying? Let's get a lawsuit going, see what's up. Get a defamation case going or something. Nothing. It was crickets.
Yeah, that's a fact. Nobody said nothing. You're right.
It was crickets. So I'm like, all right, so this must be true. You got Ludacris coming out of retirement doing freestyles.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Right.
I didn't know about that.
I did. I remember that. I forgot
about that. Rapping.
You're rapping. Yep.
I'm like, wait, he said you done sold your soul to do them Fast 5 movies.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Shoot. I'm gonna add on to it. He had Cedric came on Shannon Sharpe show, talk about Cat Williams. Ricky Smiley came on Shannon Sharpe show, talk about Cat Williams. A lot of people that Cat Williams mentioned came on the show.
Yeah, they were talking smack.
Yeah, after the fact. I mean, Kevin Hart also, I believe, either in the Breakfast Club or it was Shannon Sharpe. One of them. Kevin Hart was definitely spoke about Cat Williams as well this year.
Yeah, but it wasn't a situation where it was like, okay, this is some serious accusations.
Yeah.
Let me sue this guy. No, so I'm gonna assume that shit is true.
A lot of a lot of it.
And y'all some really weird ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? So,
let me say something about Cat Williams. All I'm gonna say about Cat Williams is he is definitely MVP of this year, off the bat.
Yeah,
everything he predicted for this year came true. The Diddy, Jay-Z, many other things. And yeah, Cat Williams, man, you killed it this year. Not only on the Shannon Sharpe, episode. Also, he went on Joe Rogan this year. He also had a comedy special this year on Netflix. He about to be on Keke Palmer's and SZA movie on one of those days. I believe that come out in January. And now that saying the breaking news about him going on Shannon Sharpe again. Yeah, Cat Williams gonna run it back again. Run it back for 2025, Cat. I
don't even know what's going on in 2025. Uncle Murder gonna give us the news for 2024. That's great. I like that. But we need to know what's about to go down for 2025.
Yeah, and that is Cat Williams' job. Cat Williams.
That's
that's
a new job.
Y'all are looking at Cat Williams like he's Miss Cleo, man.
He probably is. He got it right. I'm gonna tell the Cat Williams something. Yo, when am I gonna win the lotto, Cat? When the Premier Boy podcast is gonna be a mainstream, Cat?
I'm just gonna ask somebody, who we need to look out for.
You're right. Yo, who we gotta look out for, Cat?
Who we need to be on the lookout for when it comes down to the weird pedo cases.
Facts, Cat.
You know what I'm saying? I need to know.
All that.
Somebody put an AI picture with him with the mystery cap and the stuff. But Cat Williams definitely did predict a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that interview was crazy, and a lot of people did get exposed.
Yeah.
It was it was crazy, you know. And now, you know, it's this new year. Just like I'll say, I'm just looking forward to see what he's gonna say if he's gonna go back on, or if he got more for us. Because who knows?
Word.
How we do?
I think he do. I think he does, man. And yeah, there you go. Cat Williams, shout out to you, my guy. Number 6 story. All right, time to go a little serious, y'all. Quiet on set. Number 6 story this year.
You know, we talking about weirdos and stuff, right?
Mhm.
With the whole Cat Williams stuff. I think this started to like kick off the whole weirdo stuff, the Quiet on Set, documentary.
Yeah.
Dan Snyder's a weirdo. Why was he around?
Yeah.
And why was a lot of these other guys around? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was out here on that type of time. And you working with fucking kids, bro. And this is coming from somebody who worked with kids in the past. That shit is fucking weird.
It is.
Right? There was a lot of weirdo activity going around. And what they did to what went down with Amanda Bynes, painful.
Yeah.
Painful. You know what I'm saying? A lot of her father failed her, parents failed her, Dan Schneider failed her. They failed a lot of fucking kids. And for y'all to be a kids network, that said a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know Dan Schneider came out a while back and, apologized about what happened, especially like with Drake and Josh or what have you.
Yeah.
But still, that's no excuse, bro.
Yeah.
That's no excuse. One thing you don't mess with. You know what I'm saying? You don't mess with the kids, bro. Especially when you're supposed to be, a beacon of protection for them in this community, especially when it comes to like the actor community and everything like that. That community is already fucked up as is. You guys know that. You don't want to add to the fuckery. And that's what these guys did. They added to the fuckery. And yeah, like that's you draw the line with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really draw the line with that. I'm glad people came out against them, against Nickelodeon for that. Against the producers.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I do it, and I really hope that if people like were going through like SA and everything like that, or things that really put kids in harm, I really hope more people speak out on it truthfully.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna lead to something. That's gonna lead to more people, getting exposed and us knowing, like, hey, these are weird people. Why are they around? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. Quiet on Set was a really disturbing documentary. I agree with Sands, man. Yeah, y'all should not mess with kids, man. That was messed up, man. Key points I got for Quiet on Set was Amanda Bynes getting replaced by Katrina Johnson getting replaced by Amanda Bynes, gender discrimination and toxic work environment, sexualizing the female cast, inappropriate adult humor, traumatizing on-air dares, racist sketches featuring black child stars, Brian Peck and Drake Bell situation, and many more. And it was a lot going on, doing that. But I'm happy that everybody got a chance to speak out and start putting justice on what's going on. Because, like I said, stuff like this should not happen, especially at a kids network at all. So, yeah, I'm happy that this documentary actually happened. It needed to be said. It needed to be said. But yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, man. Tell you, Quiet on the Set, when that came out, it was very hard to look at. It was very hard to understand that, the people behind these shows, the small little things, the small little sexual innuendos that we as kids wouldn't notice, but adults would notice. But at the same time, the network execs would say, "Hey, ain't that?" But it's a nah, that's just a joke. So, and then of course the people that were abusing the kids on the set and whatnot, just getting like a tap on the wrist and coming out and still going back to work. All of that was like mind blowing, and the fact that the whole situation with it, the whole the whole fact that you you leave your child on the set and you just think that they're gonna be safe and other people aren't because they're adults and they're working with them for many hours. But I remember the guy the black kid name again, I forgot his name at this point.
Oh dang, I can't.
Was it like Dion Cole or something like that?
No, the one
the one that's rolling out. Whatever the all that. One of the all that.
That on there thing with the girl.
Oh yeah, with the one with his mother. Someone
Brian something.
Brian, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name right now, but
yeah.
So when they interviewed his mom, and she said I couldn't do it with Weird, and then of course he got fired when that happened.
Yeah.
He was mad at her for many years, but when he looked back, he just realized that his mom only had the best interest in heart. Didn't care that they was living poor and that he was the one that got them out of the situation and the contract and whatnot. But it's like you just look at this and you just think, damn, this was really a cool world. Like and these people get away with stuff. And because Dan was so powerful, he kept coming back. He kept coming back. It wasn't under scrutiny until it really did get under scrutiny.
Yeah.
Real late in the game, like 2018, I think that's when they fired him. And
they fired him. Yeah.
So yeah, like when you think about this stuff required on the set, you're just like, wow, and it just makes you wonder what other show productions, what other sets did these things happen for? And are we going to hear about it? What other stations are we going to hear about it and whatnot? That's the lesson I got from this, other than the cool things that happened. And it was just disturbing. So yeah, that's quite on the side.
Yeah, it was definitely disturbing, man. And yeah. All right, now we're on the top 5 stories of 2024. Number 5 story is Eric Adams. Your nightlife mayor, Eric Adams. How you feel about Eric Adams and whatever he did?
First of all, I moved out the city a long time ago. That is your nightlife mayor, Eric Adams. Right? And I say that because, his police chief just got caught up, in a sex scandal, making cops, with cops with different female cops getting, like trying to ask for sexual favors and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's your nightlife mayor. It's your nightlife mayor that was trying to break off money to these migrants when you have starving citizens since you've been in office prior to the migrants. You know what I'm saying? It's your nightlife mayor, right? That, he's trying to put a brave face on for Trump right now when he wasn't really sharing none of his policies prior to him, winning the election. You know what I'm saying? I love coming to the city, but every time I see like y'all mayor do wild stuff, it makes me not want to come to the city. You know what I'm saying? It makes me appreciate the burbs that much more because, yeah, bro, like, nah, who's doing that? And then, I don't know if y'all heard, MTA going up $3 in August this coming year.
Not happy about that.
I'm not happy about it either. You know what I'm saying? Because that means the Metro North fares are going to get raised. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to suck on me. You know what I'm saying? It's false, but, so it's a lot when it comes down to it.
Well, to be fair, I thought it would raise $3, honestly.
It was damn near close. It was at $2.90.
It was $2.90, exactly. So it not really a difference. But yeah,
that's a big ass difference. $3 is crazy.
It is crazy.
What's that? $3.50? What's that?
Oh, wait, $4. Oh, that $4 would be really crazy. Oh nah.
$4 for what? For that? Why? So I can get burned up on a train? No thanks.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Or don't make it to where you gotta go on time.
or train messing up every hour, train coming in late. Yeah, that's wild.
All that type of shit. All that shit. All that shit.
Or riding on old trains. Yeah, yeah,
All that shit.
yeah.
All that shit. So yeah. So that's really what it comes down to. And your mayor could very well change that. But he keeps talking about like, oh, the MTA is safe. I'll ride on the MTA. You know what I'm saying? No, you wouldn't. You know you wouldn't. You got your son right now in Gracie Mansion throwing parties, having people shake their bro. They're shaking their ass in Gracie's Mansion. Let me say that again. You know,
Like sound like father and son to me.
you know what I'm saying? Like you ever like you know like and you still have the shows. Like you know the rap showcases that we used to go to back in the day?
Oh yeah.
They had that in Gracie's Mansion. I'm like, bro, are you serious? Like you could have used any venue in New York City. Your dad is a nightlife mayor after all. Like, you know, you could have used any of these venues in the city. Nah, we gotta do it in Gracie Mansion. You gotta have whole shake date ass, bro. And Gracie's Mansion. Yeah. I think it's a safe bet. He's not gonna get reelected again. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get some other dude in there, and he gonna lock this shit down like Bloomberg did in the early 2000s. Yeah. So yeah.
Honestly, I don't got much to say about that. Look at me, saying you pretty much said everything. He been trashed in New York City. Saying the city stay safe. City is more dangerous than it's ever been. Like he need to take. I ain't gonna say please take it serious. He's not gonna take it serious. Only we have Cowboy Chromo in office, man. I think he would have had everything to check, in my opinion. Yeah. I got nothing to say about that. Like Mirror, pretty trash to me.
Damn. But he went down for bribery, fraud, soliciting illegal foreign campaign donations. And
you didn't prove it our points, bro. You didn't prove it our points.
The lawsuits. Thanks for allowing, right?
But he pleaded not guilty on everything. Of course, his second in command was using the people funds to buy her son a Porsche, and that got found out. Most of his campaign, most of his office went down.
Yeah.
On different things. It's just not looking good for the people that he picked to run with him, like his whole team.
Remind me of Trunk, yo. His run been just like a freaking Batman villain. It's been nothing but crickets. Literally, everything been cricket with this dude.
Of course, with him, he still wants to be mayor. He's not stepping down, even though a lot of people.
No, he needs to step down.
Nah, fuck that. He only wanted to be mayor because of the same reason why Trump wanted to be president. Because the power it provides.
Exactly.
Like that. Yeah.
And we would get to that. We would get to that little later and Trump.
But with Eric Adams, yeah, granted, New York mayors only make $1. Their salaries only $1. Supposed to be doing it for the good of the city. But let's be real, guys. Like he's getting endorsements and all of that from other folks, and then spending that on himself. You know, nightlife is expensive. You understand? Like nightlife is expensive.
It is. Hell, we were the part in that life. We know. It is.
So yeah, exactly. So you think that you're a nightlife mayor ain't going to be out here spending some of that donation money, that gift money, on some parties, being on Utica Avenue? You know what I'm saying? Your man's be on Utica, bro. Your man's be on Utica and Flappers, bro. Come on now. If he party, he damn sure ain't partying in the city. He partying with the Haitians.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I ain't not with the Haitians. I'm with the Haitians.
What's on that tropical paradise?
Yeah, man. Bro, facts.
Oh, yeah, tropical paradise.
Your man's at Komodo Lounge, bro. Shout out to Downtown BK.
Komodo.
Your man at Komodo Rooftop right now, turning up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the parties. You know what I'm saying? Like, Man's out here with comp at the parties. You know what I'm saying? Talking about giving the key to the city to Diddy.
Oh yeah, we'll get more of that.
See how that go?
You gotta take that shit back.
Oh yeah, get that out of here.
Yeah, Eric Adams, man. Yeah, that's the next topic. Something more brighter, something more funnier. Next topic is more funnier. Let's get to the next topic. Number 4, the big 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you already know what this means. The big 3.
He said, "Fuck the big 3. It's just big."
It's just big meat, nigga, and he proved that shit.
Basically. How you feel about this topic? Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I already told y'all at the top, bro. Like, listen. To be fair, Drake could have won this battle. For real, Drake could have won this battle. And if it was any other rapper, like the combination of Euphoria, not Euphoria. See, look at me. The combination of push-ups and Family Matters would have clapped up any other rapper that's not in your top 5. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, yeah. That's a fact.
It clapped up a Meek. It may have it probably would have clapped up a Pusha T. You know what I'm saying?
But Pusha won that. We know that.
But he won that. He didn't come prepared. You feel me? Like, but yeah, like there's so many things, bro. There's any other rap, if it was anybody else, this would have been another Drake W. You know what I'm saying? Academics would have been proud of his papa or his poppy. You know? Then you would have heard him glazing and gobbling over some poppy steak, right? But because it was Kendrick, that's where you had to put the brakes on it. Because you gotta understand, Kendrick was not only just doing it for himself, he was doing it for the West.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about the West Coast, and they do this way better than any other group section of the country when it comes down to rap, it's the unity.
Yeah.
They do unity better than the East or the South ever could.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So with Drake, he wasn't just going up against Kendrick. Nah. He was going up against the entire West Coast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there was no way out that. Now, to be fair, Kendrick did that all by himself. But, you know, you can't go up against the coast. And that's what Drake was going up against. Those powers beyond his control. And now he's speaking out. Going on Aiden Ross stream. I don't know if y'all saw the clips for that.
I did. I saw the clip. I saw the clip for that.
It was a major Glaze fest talking about, rap ain't never gonna die. It was just a weird NBA season. No, bro, it was an NBA season where the Warriors won.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I comment under that and I said Drake is lame, and a lot of Drake supporters try to come at me. I clap to say, "Oh, you Kendrick, you right, dick right for Kendrick," but yeah, you under the man comment dick right for Drake. That shit,
exactly.
It touches the bread, you bitches.
Dick riders, you can't say somebody's a dick rider while you're dick riding.
Exactly, exactly.
You're actively doing splits on a dick. I see.
Exactly, like dude, left the cry emoji after, like, cause y'all know I'm right, like, not being bitches, widows.
That whole stream was cope. I'm not gonna hold you. That stream and the other stream and every academic stream that deals with Drake is cope.
Yeah.
That coke pill, that coke pill is heavy. And then J. Cole, dumbass, come out of nowhere. He takes him out. He takes himself out the battle.
Yeah.
And then when the battle's all said and done, everybody done. We know Drake. We know Kendrick the victor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here comes J. Cole again. Oh, here's what I would have done. Really, nigga? Really?
He's Bobo Antonio.
And if you would have done that, then why didn't you do that?
Exactly.
If you're so much I would have done this or I would have done that. Drake, you still my nigga, bro. Okay, why you didn't help your nigga?
Word. Yeah,
Why?
J. Cole, J. Cole, I'm a fan of J. Cole, but yeah, you were late for that, J. Cole, man. I'm sorry for that.
Bro, if Mally the Chief, right, was in a battle, right? If he was in a battle and he needed help, bro, Mally, you my nigga. But I'm also gonna come out of retirement and help you.
Yeah, exactly. Your word. Exactly.
Because you my bro, and that's what bros do. You talking about you my bro after the beef like it's gonna do something. You bro, the man's in the casket already. He ended up in the casket. Cigarette ashes.
Ah, damn.
You know what I'm saying? And now you want to talk about, oh, I should have done this. Drake, you my dude. Okay, go battle him then. Go battle Kendrick right now. Go drop a verse. See what's up. You know what I'm saying? If you really feel that bad, if you really got this weight on your heart so heavy, go drop a verse right now. Pick up a stick. Pick up a mic. But you're not going to do that. So shut the listen, J. Cole's one of my favorite rappers, right?
Yeah.
J. Cole's one of my favorite rappers. But I better not never, ever let me hear anything about him being in a big three, being a GOAT, being any. I don't want to hear none of that, bro. Just give us conscious raps, bro. Give us conscious raps. Everybody need to go back and doing what they were doing. Drake need to go back and making love songs with P and D.
Word.
Right? J. Cole needs to be the mind of hip hop and this do conscious rap. You know what I'm saying?
Drop the full off and then retire, basically.
Exactly. Drop the full off and go ride your bike to Brooklyn, bro. Alright? Kendrick, at this point right now, being that he's at where he's at, he needs his, Drake's doing weird shit. He needs to be the one to carry the culture.
Yeah, exactly.
Because now you're the one in the big three. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Kendrick, you got the juice now.
Exactly. You can see now, bro. You cute. You feel me? You got the juice now. Now you gotta carry the culture. And this is the part where I feel like people are gonna miss Drake. Because Kendrick is not gonna carry the culture the same way Drake did. You know what I'm saying?
You mean by being homosexual?
Yeah, it's going to be different. It's going to be more of an intellectual. You're going to get people thinking again. And a lot of folks don't want to do that. They just want to turn up and listen to music like brain rot and just turn up and twerk. That's what Drake did. That's what Drake did for folks.
And that's a fact, because that's why people didn't like Watch the Party Die, because people didn't want to feel like thinking.
Nobody feels like...
I like Watch the Party Die, but people didn't want to feel like thinking.
Nobody feels like thinking when it comes down to their music anymore. And honestly, that's what the 90s was. 90s music made you think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
It was a bop, sure, but 90s music made you think. Nobody want to think. Nobody want to read. Nobody want to do shit. They just want to listen to music and shake their ass, bro. I'm tired of it. That's why I'm glad Kendrick's right now, like, being the main person in hip-hop right now doing this shit. So... You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what it comes down to. So yeah. Roddy go. I'm sorry.
I tell you, this battle was crazy. I discussed it on Star Time Podcast today's episode. So my comments more on there. Featuring you, Mr. Ken, Mr. Gentleman. But yeah, with J. Cole, he did back down, and Paul Antonio was like saying that he lost his bros and stuff. But with Mike Delete later, he said something else, right? He had a track on there, right?
What, say again?
On Mike Delete later, he had a track on there for the beat.
Yeah, 7-minute drill. He pulled that.
7-minute drill. He deleted it. He released it, and 2 days later he deleted it and apologized to Kendrick after that.
That was when he went on stage and apologized?
Yeah.
Bro, if Drake was really a nigga, you should have never apologized.
Yeah.
You should never apologize. That's your nigga, bro.
Yeah, remember after he came up with Paul Antonio later.
But at the same time, Drake is a sore loser by trying to sue Spotify and Apple for the streams.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's a big one.
But not like us, when they're like, we don't freaking boost streams and payola, people naturally love the song, which is we proved tonight that they did, because that's the number one song for the year. But at the same time, they're telling Drake, go handle it with that man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this whole beef thing, Drake is a sore loser, so he's still going to be trying to take other ways to knock out without squabble up. So it's like, Kendrick's the obvious winner, and Drake can't take it. That's how I feel about the roundup of this beef.
Yeah,
bro. No, the problem with the let me let you look at. I'm sorry, but the problem with the Drake beef, right? He knew he was in with the UMG shit, especially. Let's speak on that real quick and then change beef. The problem with the UMG lawsuit, right? Drake took a gamble, right? If he would have just shut the fuck up, signed the new deal, and then got at Kendrick, then that would have been more in his favor. He took a gamble thinking that Kendrick wasn't like that, right? And that he could catch him a body real quick, and that will help raise his rates a little more because he just killed one of his label mates. He's killed one of the label's goats. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, listen, I just took out one of your goats. I need more money. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't expect the fight back to be so potent.
Yeah.
So now where he's like, yo, guys, aren't y'all gonna jump in here? Like, what's going on?
Your guys, excuse me, are y'all not gonna help me out right now?
Yeah, like, what's
I need some money, man. I'm Drake. I'm Drake.
And UMG told them, just like UMG told us when we went to Appeal, nigga, turn our stick around. Now you know how it feels.
Facts, sir.
One more thing. Fuck them niggas in West Palm Beach, yo. Can go.
There you go.
Shit.
There you go.
I'm on that time of the night.
Well, first of all, I would say that shout out to the big three because this year y'all brought back hip hop. Yeah, you made hip hop fun.
That's true.
You've been spoiling us with some music, and I'm happy for y'all to put out this beef. Yeah, Drake, he lost like a little bitch, but Kendrick, man, he killed it, and he killed it, and I'm happy that Kendrick get his flowers now. He deserved it. And from the new album, from the Super Bowl, from the Grammy nomination, from the big tour coming up, Kendrick gonna have a big year 2025, and I'm looking forward to it. There you go. And and like Kendrick said, no round two, Drake, and this goes. Take a long break, dude. Take a long break and come back, and then and let people
go away.
Go away.
I don't even think since he's not doing music, he's trying to do other shit.
He trying to stay relevant. Before I got on here, I heard that he trying to get a show called God Plan where he get kids money.
Don't have them around the kids, bro. You got people that's around. That's a weird case. Why are they around?
They're trying to get charity to people. I mean, yes, it sounds nice, but it also sounds like you try to get everybody back on your good grace. You try to get people to like you. Drake is a people pleaser. He try to want people to like him again. That's how I see this movie is as of right now.
Go home, Roger.
It don't seem genuine at all, son. At all, son. Like
what he needs to do, right? He needs to wait till Tory gets out, right? Once Tory gets out, he's going to get shipped back to Canada. He can't play that in America, especially when Trump is out here now. He deporting everybody. Tory gonna go back to Canada. Once he gets to Canada, they need to drop that duet album. Tory and Drake drop an album
at this point,
and call it Canada. Don't go to Atlanta. Get your music at. Do what Drake should have done after. Do what Drake should have done all along. Put Canada on the map.
Oh, also heard rumors that Drake had tried to do another song with Young Thug.
Oh my God! Get out of Canada. Get out of Atlanta.
Go away, man. You didn't prove Kendrick more right just proving this man right even more, son.
We knew you were going to run to Atlanta, bro. As soon as the beef was done.
Like, come on, son. Like, he Drake is too predictable now, son. He really predictable now. That's sad. Next topic, man. I don't even want to talk about BBL Drizzy no more, son. Next topic, man. Number 3. Oh boy. As we go on, the topics get worse. We got
B1 Premier fam.
This disclaimer. Disclaimer will be on it. Don't worry. Disclaimer gonna be on it. We got Vince McMahon. Number 3.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be a disclaimer.
This episode caused Keto to get canceled.
That Keto episode, boy.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, Vince, man. This definitely, if you didn't know Tony Khan, that's fine. But you know Vince McMahon, right? I'm really, and this is a sensitive topic for me because this is the one that really, flipped King Talk like Rampage did. You know what I'm saying? It clipped King Talk faster than Rampage, bro. And yeah, it's a touchy subject. Like with the whole Vince case going on now, it's slowed up because they put a pause on the actual case. But the details of the case is just, I'm not even going to get into it here.
I don't blame you, son.
You know, it's a lot of sick shit. Like, you know, and it really changed the fabric of the wrestling industry as a whole because you're talking about the guy who really made it to what it is today. And to be fair, you know, you could thank him for that. You could thank, you know, Vince for having the modern day wrestling that you're seeing today. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, if you read that lawsuit, if you read the paperwork for that, bro, like we did on King Talk, that was uneasy. That's uneasy, bro. Yeah, nah. Like there's certain people that deserve to get canceled, right? And the next 2 people that we're talking about deserve it more than anybody. But Vince does too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, it's rough. And the good news that you got out of it was the fact that WWE, like the content that they put out, has gotten leaps and bounds better.
Way better.
You know, that was the plus side. That's the only plus side I see out of it. The company is in a better space now than it's ever been.
Yeah, they're literally about to be on Netflix next week.
Yeah, they're debuting on Netflix. What have you ever since you watched wrestling? Have you ever thought that wrestling was going to be on a streaming website?
Nope, never.
Legally, I should say.
Nope, never.
You know, and it's about to happen. Like I'm dead going to be watching Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
Same, yeah.
Like I'm really going to come home on time for that one and be like, yo, this is it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. But before that, we get AEW on Max. So.
Oh right, yeah, AEW is on Max. I mean, we do got WWE on Peacock for PLEs for now, but I think once they're done with Peacock is done, everything is going on Netflix. I believe in 2026.
Mm-hmm.
2026. Yeah.
Yeah, I think SmackDown is going to be on USA, but they can move into 3 hours.
For now. Yeah, I think once it's done in USA, then it will go on Netflix as well. After the current deals are done, over going on Netflix. NXT too, as well. And that's on CW right now.
But yeah, that's all because Vince wanted to sit there and not pay shorties. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta make sure you pay shorties. Not for the time, but you gotta pay them to leave and stop talking shit. So
yeah.
But yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm not even gonna get more to that Vince shit no more. I don't want to get canceled on their boys too. So
yeah, well, I'm gonna say a little bit about it because I'm not gonna dive into it either because it was a lot. It was a lot. But yeah, with everything that Vince did was disgusting, man. And I agree, things got better once they let him out of the Triple H took over, and the content got way better. But the whole thing, the Vince case, is very, very disturbing. I'm not gonna hold you. And yeah, it's a lot. And I heard that King took episode, and we spoke about it on this early this year, and yeah, it was hard to talk about. It was very hard to talk about. So yeah. Roddy, go.
Oh, I have nothing to say on this. I'm not too knowledgeable on it, other than what the special episode that Sands and Molly did. But yeah.
I did go. Number 2 story of the year. Diddy. Another one.
Roddy, you want to take this one? Want to jump on this one real quick first?
I'll do my summary of it. I think you probably got a lot to say, right?
Oh, this is good.
So it's crazy. Diddy has been in prison since September. A lot of allegations of what's been going on but everybody seems to have the same story with spiked drinks and going taking a sip of the drink and basically getting knocked out and not knowing what's going on, and then waking up with body parts hurting.
Yeah.
So it's like, when you hear these different stories, you just wonder, everybody can't be lying.
Yeah.
And then it's like, there's a lot of celebrities that they're shouting out to attach to him. Like Diddy didn't do this alone. Obviously, they had lawsuits against his sons. There was names thrown out there like J-Lo and whatnot, and a couple of other male celebrities. So with him doing all this. And the video with Cassie, it just made the accusers come forward. That video was very disturbing that they had shown. I think that he was trying to. I think that was when he rushed to get a settlement with Cassie.
The elevator. Right. He had about the elevator. It was terrible, man.
So yeah, it's like, and then a lot of these people, the way Diddy acts on TV and stuff, you can see that he could be rather aggressive and try to get what he wants from people. And these people that come into him of all ages, the youngest being like 9 and 13 and whatnot, these people are coming for recording contracts. Yeah. And it don't even matter the sex. It could be male, female, whatever. So with this whole thing, it's like, wow. He's in jail right now in Brooklyn facility. I forgot it's called Metropolitan something, right?
Yeah.
And
right back downtown.
Yeah. So he's been denied bail like what, 3 times?
Yep.
That man ain't getting out.
Nah. Nope.
But at the same time, people from the jail are saying that he's okay. He's running the shit. He's able to take other people's phone calls and call victims, call his friends to have them do his bidding.
Guys, not for nothing. I don't mean to cut you off here. You guys continue here. I saw a reel of him earlier, riding around in the walkway through MDC with a motorbike.
Oh, wow.
I thought that wasn't him until I saw his face when he made a turn, and that was him. He was really riding around the prison with a motorbike.
Yo, what the hell? Yo. Oh,
having the time of his life. Roddy, go.
Real like Joker, sir. Real like Joker. What's the easy? Yo.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about this trial, the thing about this is more to come, obviously, because his trial is in May, so we're far from done. I think the lawyer Bugsby, his name is, he said that he got 3,000 plus complaints to his office, and some of these people they identified A-list celebrities. So it's like when everything's all said and done, a lot of people gonna go down that we love. I'm just waiting for that day, you know? But Combs shouldn't come out. Combs should have waited trial in there. But he don't look bothered like you said with the with him riding on the thing. It's crazy.
Real
So-
life Joker, son. Like, dude's a real life Joker, son.
And then of course he's running the jail. He's just in jail, but he's still got power to do what he wants to an extent. So he's having a good time in there, regardless.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now.
Here we go.
I'm gonna go now. I'm not gonna be long. By the way, Diddy, this is the second year on this end of the top 10 end of the year story that Diddy was on. Diddy was on last year as well. I believe he was number 3 last year. He moved up one spot to this year, number 2.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, literally, he was last year as well. Diddy, man, yeah, Diddy deserved to be in jail. He done a lot of wild stuff, man. Like the video with Cassie, you know, when that video was released, literally on my birthday. I remember this because it was on my birthday.
On your birthday was released?
Yes, it was on my birthday. I remember this. I remember I was at a Fortune of Stragitude, you know, enjoying my birthday, just having some me time. Next thing you know, I see a notification, a video, and I see the video. It was really disturbing to watch, son. It was terrible, man. And then on top of that, later, Don sued Diddy about stuff that he did.
Oh yeah,
Of course, Aubrey, been saying Aubrey all day, been saying many stuff about Diddy over the years, and people thought she was crazy. When in reality she wasn't. She's telling the truth, and then more people coming out suing Diddy. Yeah, man, Diddy, Louise, man, it's disgusting, man, and that man need to write in jail. The fact that he running to jail like he's the real life Joker is crazy to me. And he doing all this thinking that he gonna be free after. But honestly, if he got all these evidence and he still end up being innocent in some kind of way, that'd be really crazy. That would be a real life Joker for real. That would certify him as a real life Joker. If he come an innocent after all this.
I don't think that's happening.
You never know, son. You never know. You never know. And Trucker's office, you never know. Sands go.
Before I go off on this topic, I do want to give a quick apology out to Cassie. When we did the episode where we were discussing the lawsuit, I really went hard, you know what I'm saying, thinking that she was out for a cash grab. Because a lot of ladies, not all, but a lot of ladies do that. They'll be like, oh, well, you did this and that and the third to me. And that, so many times, is not even true. You know what I'm saying? It's not even really true like that for real. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at first I was really hard on that. And then I went to Jamaica. And then I got sent the tape. There was the footage of, you know, Diddy attacking this young woman. And I'm like, bro, the only way that, you know, he could probably fight against this is if that video was doctored and somebody put his face on there, like Face Off or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the only way for me to be like, all right, maybe he didn't do that shit. But nah, his face is clear as day. You know, kicking old girl like it's a field goal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in Jamaica seeing this. I'm like, yeah, bro, he's done. Done. There's no way you have a tape drop like that, and you're hearing all these stories, and you're seeing person after person, men and women, coming out talking about like, yo, Diddy diddle did. You know what I'm saying? There was one story that came out that really caught me, that really like kind of messed with me a little bit. This dude got in a car with him, you know, they have they talking business or whatever like that. He gets drunk. He drinks like this drink from him. He gets nice. It sits him down, right? Right. And then after that, he wakes up to Diddy clapping his cheeks. He's clapping this poor man's cheeks. He's like, yo, stop clapping my cheeks. And then Diddy's like, yo, hold on, I'm almost done. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's crazy.
Oh, that's disturbing.
And then, mind this is for men and women, bro.
Yeah.
I just said that.
You gotta be mindful, right? You gotta be mindful about the cheeks that you clapping out here. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta stay out of people's cheeks. That aren't your cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't, you gonna end up just like out here. It'll just like him. So yeah, I said a lot regarding Diddy on that end. I already spoke about a lot with that on the last one. So yeah. He may be done. He's really moving around out here like he's a Joker in jail, flying around on a little bike and shit.
Literally.
I'll never understand that. But yeah. Lock him up, bro. Keep him locked up as much as you could.
I agree. And I'm pretty sure we are going to hear more about Diddy because Diddy cases, I believe, this year in May. Right around my birthday, ironically. We'll be there. So,
also around the time when that video dropped.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll be like we hear more about Diddy in 2025. So yeah. And now our number one story of 2024 is the presidential election 2024 / Mr. Not My President Trump won. How y'all feel about that?
Yo, I usually don't say nothing nice about Trump, but it's probably the nicest thing I'm gonna say in this whole podcast about this man. Trump has successfully completed the greatest comeback in American history. He has.
Oh god.
People are laughing like, "Oh wow, nah, bro." 30 some odd charges, right?
I'm not sure that's a good thing, but yeah, not a good thing.
I'm not saying, and no, that's not good for those who are
not good at all.
That ain't good.
They're not good at all. So.
Because you look at this, 38, lawsuits. You got impeached twice. You have to fight in court for all different things, right? You doing all of you have all of this against you in order for you to get back to the White House, because hey, look, if you don't get back in that White House, you are going to prison.
Yeah.
So for you, it's either you get your ass back in the White House, or you get your ass ready to get in a cell. You know what I'm saying? And Donald Trump was like, "Yeah, nah, I'm not going out like that. I want to actually." He actually the one thing that that he should have done in the last election was try. Right? He tried to get back in the White House. A bunch of folks was like, "Yo, yeah, we can't let him back in the White House. We can't let him back in the White House for good reason." People still voted. People still voted for him. He sweet talked the hell out of y'all, talking about, "Oh, we gonna lower groceries. We gonna get these migrants out of here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this and that." It sounds like it, bro. He had you out here like Keith Sweat did with the shorties back in the 80s.
That's right. And mind you, I did not invent Project 2025. Knowing damn well he right behind it.
And guess what? Not only that he got elected, he's like, "Hey, Project 2025, yeah, that's still a go. He's running with that."
Exactly.
Hold up, I thought you wasn't against that. Clearly, Cat. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Y'all big dummies.
Oh, we gonna lower grocery prices.
Guess what?
That's we not too hard.
Big dummies.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I got a good one. The black megas that voted for Trump. Oh, he fought us. And guess again, white megas tell you No, he not. He just used you. Y'all big dummies.
You know what I'm saying? He used y'all just as well as Kamala used y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows the black vote is the most powerful voting set in all of the land. Everybody knows that. But yet, we get caught up in the twerking for Kamala BS, the we for Trump BS, things like that. And none of these, I'm going to tell you like this, people are going to get mad at me for this. None of these parties have your best interest in heart. Because they're all funded by somebody else that's way more powerful and way more, you know what I'm saying, got way more pull than you regular average ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Elites.
It's the elites. For Trump, it was the elites. It was the billionaire tech boys, Russia, China. For Kamala, it was...
Also Elon Musk.
Yeah, I'm saying, the billionaire tech boys, like Elon.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
For Kamala, it was elitists and Meg the Stallion, who put an innocent man in jail. Once I saw Meg up there, I was like, oh yeah, she cooked. She cooked.
Well, at Cardi, yeah. Yeah, I like
you know, Beyonce was up there too. So I know you got to crush with Cardi, but Beyonce was up there too.
Don't do that, son. Don't do that, son. Don't you dare. I told you this earlier in the episode, so don't you dare.
You know
say that name next to my name. Fuck no, that's your crush. That's your crush. No, that's your crush. Never.
That ain't my crush. My crush right in next room.
That is your crush, son. That is your crush. But anyway, continue the topic, son. Cardi is your crush. But continue your topic.
My crush right in the next room. She got some big horsepower waiting on her. She ain't gonna know what hit her. Hey, for real. Right now, but nah, like that was the thing. And honestly, none of these in the midst of all of these companies watching over all these other all these people in companies watching over these candidates, the one group of people that's left out is the regular everyday folks. You know what I'm saying? These folks that got your interest at heart ain't no fucking way. So when it comes down to that, you know, you got to vote for who's going to protect your family the best, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And if it is Trump, hey, good luck with that, because we're going to find out. Like, even now, like people talking about, oh, we vote for Trump because he going to get rid of Obamacare, not realizing Obamacare was the only thing that was making sure that was helping you get your insurance.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all sat there and tried to get rid of Obamacare mainly because man's put his name on it.
Yeah.
You know, a man put his name on the paper. You feel me? And y'all got mad about that. But y'all didn't realize how much that would affect y'all. You want to cut food stamps and all that? Fine. White women are the main contributors for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, listen. These next 4 years are gonna get real worse before it gets better. I'm telling you that right now. And I didn't vote for none of them folks, so I get the right to say the following. You know, you know what I'm saying? How could it get any worse?
Of course, you'll say that.
How could it get any worse? You feel me? Like what? I ain't vote for the man. I ain't vote for none of them niggas. That's wow. In the words of my homie Rob, good luck. Roddy, go.
Yeah. So, this election was crazy. No, I was glued to the TV for the whole Kamala Harris campaign, and for some reason, I thought that she was really gonna have a chance at winning at one point. But once I was watching the polls that night, and realized that she wasn't getting the huge states, I realized because she was a woman and she was black, and not a lot of people wanted a woman that was in charge. Because when you break down people that didn't vote for her, you was looking at people like Latino men, white men, and some black men as well, as majority.
And white women as well.
And white women that didn't vote for her. So, like, she was trying her best. I know a lot of people was saying that Biden dropped out and she only had like 100 and something days to run.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's impressive. 3 months. That's impressive. So
yeah,
we gotta give her credit for that. Give her credit for that.
Of course, the bad talk about her spending up a whole bunch of money and paying celebrities to endorse her and all that stuff was still going around, but she was definitely a unique campaigner. They was definitely sending out texts like every day to see if he was voting for her. But yeah, with the election results, I'm like, damn, we got Trump again. He's back in office. He won. But at the same time, he had 2 assassination attempts, right?
Yeah, it's maybe 3 at this
I
point.
think 3? I remember the third one.
Who knows? Who knows? Continue, son.
But yeah, which means that somebody is trying to take him out, like back in the day style when they used to assassinate presidents all the time. So, with that being said, I believe that his agenda for the 2025 may not all pass because there's already people already pushing back, like people with the tariffs. They don't want that shit. They like, what the hell's going on here? They're already pushing back for that. The House, the Congress, and whatnot. A lot of his cabinet picks are getting denied. So, at the end of the day, they have to pick if they're going to want the cabinet picks to run and get elected. So, he's just shooting in the air at this point. We already know that Trump don't really know exactly what he's doing. He's just trying to do what he can and get away with. So that's what I see the next 4 years being. And there we go. That's our next president, Donald Trump. Yeah.
Let me take this home. So, presidential election. I ain't gonna hold you. If Joe, if it would have been Joe versus Trump, I probably would have never voted. But since it was Kamara, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I give it a try. I mean, I only voted because I didn't want to see history. I didn't want to see a woman in charge. I didn't want to see a black woman in charge. And I didn't want to see Trump back in the office, clearly. So yeah. But then, things didn't go as planned. And we got Trump back in office. And like I said, a lot of people were really upset behind it because it could affect a lot of people. A lot more than people think, it will affect a lot of women because their bodies. And like I said, somebody else should not. Women's right is human right. So women should have the right for their bodies. Like come on. They're gonna erase a lot of Black history in schools and stuff. And hell, if they try to erase Black history, then how would they know about us? And that's important because they should know about us. And I feel like this time around, it's going to be worse. Trump will feel like he has more power now. Clearly, have many federales. Dude got impeached. Dude got assassinated probably 2-3 times, and now think he pretty much think he's invincible now. He think he got all the power in the world. He got even more power now than he had back in 2016.
And the worst part about that is, he doesn't have to give a fuck about appeasing anybody. He's only going to do this for 4 years.
Exactly.
This was a whole play to keep him out behind bars. So now he's there. He could go on a full ass revenge tour and truly not give a fuck about what people think.
Exactly.
Because he's that.
Yeah, exactly. And that he said in one of his speeches that I'm gonna try to do this man voice. Well, after this election, you don't need to worry about election anymore. And that was exactly his word. And what he mean by that is that he want to be the last president. He want to be a dictator. He want to take over, basically, make it like a third world country. And if he could, and you never know, he might pull that off. I think that crazy nonsense. as crazy as it sounds. Just
Listen, we got the House and the Senate is fully Republican controlled.
Yeah, and Supreme Court.
Supreme Court is 6-3 Republican as well, and you got a dumbass in chief. When you tell me that you ain't got to do elections no more, I mean, it sounds crazy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. It sounds crazy, but it could be,
it's a high possibility.
Exactly.
So if he dies, that means that, let's say, God forbid, he dies while he's in office. So JD Vance will just be the next in charge.
Yeah,
we would be the next president.
yeah, they gonna have to do the fuck couches at the next president.
The dude who gets couch president the dude who gets couches pregnant will be your next president.
Yeah, sadly. Either way, we screwed, son. And remind you, Trump got he got mad records. But imagine if that was a black person though, was in the same position as Trump. I'm pretty sure he would be locked up if he was one. Watch.
Obama won twice, and they gave him hell.
Exactly.
They gave him hell all 8 years for 100 less than what Trump done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So when you look at that, right, it's more or less, it's a color thing.
Exactly.
And it's a color thing. We all know that. We know the game. Yeah. It's just now you're in the space where, there's nothing really, at least for the next 2 years, there's nothing really nobody can really do about that because, like I said before, everything is under his control. Yeah, but exactly. Hey, this is what y'all voted for.
Yeah, this is
you know what I'm saying? This is y'all fault.
Yeah,
that's the people I should have blamed. All the Trump supporters.
No, I agree. Yeah. Before you finish, my bad. Finish the
Fuck MAGA.
Yeah, fuck MAGA. Because that's what y'all wanted. This is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted a Trump back in office just to fight people who wanted Kamala in office, and none of them folks was good. None of it was good.
Exactly.
Biden having losers remorse saying, "Oh, I should have ran." Yeah, maybe you should have.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have stayed in the race because even though you probably still would have lost, it probably wouldn't have been as a blowout like how that was. Come on, got her ass beat.
Yeah.
That shit was called by fuck. I got home around 8 to sit there and check it out. By 10:30, the shit was called. It was wrapped. It was closed up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? So now, y'all not gonna have
they were just waiting for other shits to be counted at that point.
Yeah, they were trying to wait to count California.
Yeah. But,
you know what I'm saying?
But let me finish this. But now, all the MAGA now who voted for Trump, all of them regret it now. Oh, you take a healthcare away. Oh, well, we should never have voted for Trump now. Your own supporters is turning on you now, dude. That's y'all fault though. Y'all voted for the man, and now y'all losing what y'all wish should have been had in first place. You dumb idiots, big dummies. This could be an instant 4 years. Yeah, it could be a weird 4 years. That's what I'm saying. Also, Biden, I wouldn't be interested to see the two old men fighting each other anyway to run the race at this point. We need young candidates. We need young candidates to run for president. Come on. We need younger candidates. People our age, because our age can run for president. We need younger candidates, man, in the future. For real. And I love my train of thought because this gave me a headache. Yeah, this is the number story. Yeah. Fuck down the trunk. And that is
MAGA.
Fuck MAGA too. And that is this episode of the Premier Boy Podcast. The last episode of 2024, leading into 2025. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. Follow me on IG, Ken_Mr. Gentleman. I repeat, Ken, KEN_MR, Gentleman, GENTOEMAN. Mr. Gentleman, Lifestyle Podcast every Sunday at 12 p.m. and every Thursday at 12 p.m. for Spin on Series Thursday. We'll be at shows like a conversation about music. Podcast every first Thursday at 12 p.m. Date Night Talk podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. And the Old School Show with myself and Star Rider Ride every fourth Thursday at 12 p.m. Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast 6-year anniversary episode, January 20th, 2025, and second half of season 6, January 25th, 2025. Chill!
Yeah. All right, that's fine. You already know this is your boy Aaron Sands, and we out here again. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of the mighty Premier Boyz podcast, that 2024 year review. Hopefully you have a great 2025. That way we could talk about your ass. But on a positive note, in a 2025 year in review. But in the meantime, you can follow me at Aaron Sands Premier. That's on IG and Threads. King Talk Sands on Good Pods and Twitter, also known as X. After Hours with Aaron Sands coming up in 2025. The next episode of Premier Boyz podcast. After that, it's going to drop. After that, the premiere of After Hours with Aaron Sands is going to come on immediately after that. You can follow up on all the talk going on with the last episode of Premier Boyz and give you my honest, full take on the episode and what I think about when it comes down to that. So make sure you check that out. Other than that, have a happy and safe remaining New Year's. If you're hearing this before the New Year's Eve, after New Year's Day, enjoy, live it up to the fullest. Peace and blessings.
Then you got me, the star Roddy Rod. Follow me on IG Threads at star.timeroddy. Make sure you check out the latest episode of Star Time Podcast, where we talk about the MVP, Mr. Kendrick Lamar, for last year, 2024. That episode is out right now on all streaming platforms. So check me out and make sure you like, subscribe. I'm on all streaming platforms and YouTube. So happy 2025. Happy New Year to everybody who's listening and rocking with us. The Premier fam, we love y'all. We write y'all. Y'all write us. Keep the show pumping. We love y'all. Later.
All right, there you go. And long live the Chief Malimal. Follow my IG. They call me Malimal. They call me MALIMAL. Welcome to the trilogy. Pocket new episode coming real soon. And there you go. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
And it's your man's Aaron Sands.
And this is the star Roddy Rod.
And long live the Chief. They call me Malimal. Have a good day and night. We'll be listening to the Premier Boyz podcast. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. Chill.
Chill.
Yep.
Ah!